teacher ของเล่น Morning guys วันนี้เป็น teacher conference นะครึ่งปีกับครูคนเดิม Miss Human นะลอยด้านหน้าพอดี Morning Oh it's getting bigger wow didn't notice How many months is your kid Yeah oh wow
Couple more weeks. This is a Thai food. Would like to share?
Oh,
yeah.
thank you.
I'm not sure have you tried before. It's a pad Thai.
Oh yes.
Yeah, let's try.
So good.
May I
Very excited.
as usual
Sure.
Yeah, thank you so
that's
much.
fine.
A lot of Thai really appreciate how you express and how you explain things last time. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
you're welcome.
Really helpful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'll be clean with it.
Is that your library book? Oh, you're gonna read it? Okay. I was about to tell you we don't have library today. That's tomorrow. Okay. All right. So our first paper here is Tavis' student growth plan. So the learning skills. You can see that he's got consistently. He participates in class, gets along well with his peers, follows directions, he does his work. He's doing a fantastic job with his behavior in class. All of this back here is what we're going to talk about.
Hi everyone. It is an insight day. We will be letting them go to the learning stairs if they don't go to breakfast, and they'll be going to the pods at 8:40. Thank you.
So we'll talk about all of this, but if you guys have questions, you can feel free to ask.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so for reading, we just do the 3 parts in the middle of the year. So this nonsense word
Any
fluency.
teachers that have a minute, will you just come down to the front entryway? We have Jordan High student body here. Is that right? To give us something. So head on down if you have just a second.
Okay. So this nonsense word fluency, they just do it at the beginning of the year. So you won't see this here. So it's just these 3 here are what we're looking at here as well. So this is oral reading fluency. So Tavis is reading 121 words per minute, so well above the benchmark. And he's at 99% accuracy, so he's only making a couple mistakes here and there. And his retell is a 50, which is a really good retell. So you can see all of these scores are well above that benchmark for the middle of the year, and then his composite score is 333. So he's going to keep going to a reading group where they're working on, they're having conversations about text, they're talking about it, discussing it, writing, working on some of those comprehension skills to continue to grow and to challenge him with his reading. So, any questions about that?
So far, no.
Okay.
Can I see this?
Yeah, absolutely. This next page in here is just kind of a graph of how he's been doing. So this is that reading fluency again. I've had him read with me a couple of times throughout the year, and you can see it's all in that 100s range, very consistent. When we're looking at this is the one that I like to look at. So we want to see if the kids are in the green or the blue. So that's how much are they growing. And so Tavis is in that green range, so he's making typical growth compared to his peers. So growing, making the progress and the growth that we would expect him to. This one is for math. So the first one is the computation score. So that's adding and subtracting both single and double digit numbers. He went from a score of a 12 to a 17. So again, well above the benchmark here. He can add single and double digit numbers quickly, fluently, correctly. He's not making mistakes when he has to regroup or borrow across numbers. He does a really good job with that. So, do you have a question?
Can I do the bad things? Can I put those?
Sure, as long as you clean them up. All right. The concepts and application, this is the story problems, word problems, problem solving skills. So he went from an 11 to a 49, which is really great. Good progress there. Again, above that benchmark. He can solve story problems, understands those things. We just started counting money and telling time, and he's already picked up on that super quickly as well. So overall, his composite score is an 83, well above benchmark, doing really good with his math, does really good with what we're doing in class, participates. You can like explain it to a classmate and tell them, you know, how to solve something or how he solved something, and is able to explain that as well. So he doesn't just understand how to do it, he can explain how he's solving as well, which is really good. You guys have any questions about math?
So just want to confirm about the reading, about the English. So this is you assess him, or it's a computer based? I mean, how?
This one is paper pencil. So the math test is paper pencil. And then the reading is oral reading. So he's reading out loud, reading a passage to and then somebody like marks and counts the words.
Okay.
So
So is there any support from us to make him to continue to push? So
just that nightly reading, continue that. I know he's been turning in those reading logs, so just keep that up. And then just like talking about stuff at home, like when you're cooking, or like I'm using this much of this thing, like when you're like measurement type stuff, or just like daily math, kind of that conversation about that math.
We did that, but we did in Thai.
Yeah, no, that's fine too.
We're not able to, yeah.
That's fine too, because
You
it's all still math and problem solving, and so I think that's all great.
So how about his English? Will he with friends, or he can communicate well, or without friends?
Yeah, he does a really good job with his English. Talks to his classmates. You know, he understands everything that's going on. Is able to express himself really well. So.
Okay. And what about behavior, and can he adapt with the culture? I mean,
Yeah.
behavior. Okay.
Yeah, he's doing really good.
Yeah,
Really good.